Let's talk TikTok. This is for authors who want to sell their books on TikTok. If you're an author and you want to sell your book on TikTok, you are in the right place. You need to subscribe to this channel. I am going to be putting out about $40,000 worth of content on this channel. I have joined multiple masterminds. I've gone through multiple different TikTok schools. And so we are going to be using this channel to help authors to sell their books on TikTok. So we are starting, this is like video one, where we're really going to break down the whole thing. I'm going to assume that you don't even know what a TikTok is. I'm going to assume you don't know what a book talk is. And so we're just going to really slow down. We're going to take our time. We're going to make this understandable. And I want you to take a big step back for just a second. Okay. You learn to read. You've learned to write. You learn to drive a car, or maybe ride a bicycle. Like, if you can learn to walk and you can learn to talk, then you can learn to TikTok and you can learn to book talk. Okay. I'm not trying to be a stinker, but I am trying to get you to realize that this is a skill you can learn. If you can learn how to do your job and you can learn how to be a parent, some of you, if you can learn how to be a pet parent, like if you can learn anything, you can learn this. You have seen people be extremely successful on TikTok who are legitimate morons, and I'm sure you've seen them. And I may put my ears in, and I know that you've seen people, and you look at them and you're like, that person's a moron. How are they doing? If they can do it, you can do it. They have a skill. They learned something you don't know. Okay, and that's what this YouTube channel is for. So first, I want you to whip out your handy Advil, your ibuprofen, and pop you a couple, because when you learn new things, your subconscious mind will rebel and it will say, I don't want to learn this. So we're going to take us a couple Advils, take us a drink, and get to work. Here's the thing. This is all super understandable when you slow down and take your time. And you can watch this video on double speed if you want to. This video is not for everybody. This video is for people who don't you don't know, and you know you need help. And we're just going to slow down. We're going to take our time. And if this video needs to be 2 or 3 parts, and it'll be 2 or 3 parts, we're going to break it down, show you the whole app, design how everything works. And then we're going to show you how to warm up your account. And I'm going to take my time, take you by the hand. No steps missed. Okay. And I don't care if people click away because they want it to be 2 seconds. This is for people who want to sell books. And if you want to sell books, you're in the right place. All right, so let's click into here. We're going to click into your app store. Now, a lot of you probably already have the app, but I'm assuming you know nothing. And that way we can walk through this together. So this is how you spell TikTok. So you will just type that in. I do already have it downloaded on my phone. And, you will want to have multiple accounts. Okay. You're going to want to have, when you're first starting out, I recommend that you have a personal account and that you have a one that you are using to promote your books, at least one. We'll discuss how to do the nesting of the different accounts, how to do automated posts, how to do bulk content, all of that we will be talking about. So this is our homepage when you open the app. And yes, I have gotten into the bricks and minifig scandal because it's hilarious. And I've never seen such craven incompetence by any business ever in my life. Just madness. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. You get a kick out of it. So let's go over our tabs. So up here on the top, we have a live tab. This is how you will go live and talk about your books and promote your books. And you might be thinking that you're afraid of that. Well, listen, you deserve to be successful and your story matters. So you're going to have to tell your feelings to shut up. Okay? Calling it like I see it. This is a phenomenal tool to really promote you. And if you're somebody and you're committed to living in fear and being a fear mongerer, yes, you can make faceless content. I do not recommend it. Okay. If you have a story that actually matters, then I think you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your audience to fight for that and fight through your fear. I'm a very private person. Extremely. But I do what's necessary to change people's life through story. And that's what you do. Sorry. So here's live. Now you have to have 1,000 followers in order to access live. However, there is a workaround. You can open what's called a TikTok shop. which I will walk you through how to do, take you by the hand, super simple. It is not difficult. It does take a couple days. And you will probably have to do some paperwork stuff. Okay. But the moment you do that, you can connect your personal account to that page and instantly go live. It allows you to sidestep so many things. It's really cool. We'll go over that later. But right now, just following these little tabs. So this is live. So anything is like live television. Does that make sense? You follow me? You're getting this, right? STEM. This is for science and a bunch of crap you don't care about. Calling it like I see it. Community. This is a brand new time, the best time in the world to join TikTok. This is a brand new tab. They just added it. They're adding all kinds of new features all the time. You are in the right place at the right time. If you rewind decades ago, you're probably too young to remember this, but I remember this because, yes, because my kids are old. Okay, so going on like I said, so we had Google and you had what's called a pay-per-click. And back in the day, you could get pay-per-click ads so cheap. And so many people, like it was printing money. And then around 2000s and in the 2000s, Facebook was that way. And you could get Facebook ads so cheap, so cheap. And now Facebook is it is extremely not advantageous for authors, in my personal opinion, unless you have like 30 books that you can sell in a set. But our goal in this channel is for you to understand you have one demographic, one product, meaning your book. We're going to use TikTok only. So all you authors, you're being told by these morons who aren't making any money, and they're all saying you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you have to do TikTok, and you have to do X, and you have to do Reddit, and you have to blah 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 blah. And you say, how many books are you selling? And they never sell any books. Okay, so I've sold a ton of books on Facebook, and I looked at the margins. And I was like, this is ridiculous. We're not making the kind of money we should be making. We did $80,000 on Facebook in the last 5 months, something like that. So I know that my product's good, but the problem is Facebook is designed in such a way that they're a little, in my opinion, that they're designed in such a way that the profit is not where it used to be. And TikTok is where Google was back in the day. It's where Facebook was back in the day, where you can get really, 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 really cheap ads. And because books have such a thin profit margin, is what we call it in business, but such a thin profit amount, like you have to be able to advertise for cheap or free. And as you already know, tons of authors are on TikTok. They're doing this all the time, and they're really making it happen. Let's ran off the rails here. Let's get back to the video. So this is the community tab. It is brand new. I have yet to run into any credible information on exactly what it is. I assume it will be like the Facebook, not Facebook, like a YouTube community, probably where people can subscribe to things like that, or a Facebook group. That's my assumption as of right now. We will find out. So this is your local for what's going on around you. Following, these are for the people that you've decided to follow. And here is our, let's see, here's our shop tab. So you can get on here and buy stuff. You'll be shocked at how many people buy stuff. This is a huge opportunity. TikTok shop is. We're going to have affiliates on our YouTube channel here. I'm going to break down how to do affiliates. I'm going to show you how to message them. I'm going to show you all that stuff. Later videos, but we're going to try and keep these in bite-sized pieces so you don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so but that's what the shop is for. This is for you, and everybody has what's called a For You page. Your goal is to get your content so good that it shows up on the For You page. Now, I know somebody watching this video has tried TikTok before and it didn't work, and they blame TikTok and they blame everybody and they blame everything, and they don't say, okay, my video just, I didn't know what I was doing, so it kind of stunk. So what I want to do is be able to use this channel to teach you how to make your content so it doesn't stink, and that way you can really have the kind of success you deserve. So on the next video, because I have to keep these short and under 10 minutes, we are going to break down this tab right here. So we already went over this one, and the next video we're going to go on the side tab.